Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Joshua here.
And Stephanie.
Hey, and welcome back to our Way We Love series. And today we're talking about what we went through with COVID and coming from where we were to we're doing it this date, no matter what anybody says, it's going down. Hey, it's going. Okay.
Well, we are 93 days away as of today,
Yep.
Friday, what day is it? February 5th.
Yep.
So we're so excited because we're getting into the 90s and about to be in the 80s. So something that has not bothered me. I have to think of my phrasing. Something that I'm struggling with, that I'm trying to overcome, is the struggle of having individuals ask me about, like, are we wearing masks? Are we gonna be social distancing? You know, questions that probably shouldn't bother me, but like as a COVID bride, it does, which, you know, aren't things that we thought about in the past. So like as people have been texting me and asking me, because we're about to send out invitations and, you know, start that process all over again, I know I'm gonna get more and more of those questions. And I've had to really like think to myself, I'm like, okay, they're coming from a place of care. They don't understand the struggle or how many questions have been asked prior, you know.
Yeah.
Someone could have asked me and they could have been the 101th person to ask me the question, and they thought they were the only one asking. And it's just like, sometimes it just like boils my blood, and sometimes I'm thinking about like stopping and breathing. I'm like, okay, they don't know that they're bothering me. So sometimes I have to take a second to kind of be like, okay, it's not a you problem, it's not a me problem, it's just like the situation we're in and how to overcome it. So we've just been talking about how that makes me feel, because as a bride, I get most of the questions. So people don't like to go to Josh for some reason, but yes, we will be having masks, you know, obviously not when you're eating or drinking. And yes, we're going to be social distancing, and we will be having a safe wedding, but we are just tired of waiting, and it is our time to become husband and wife, and we are ready for it. God has planned this, and we know that as long as we continue to pray and have God in our plans, that everything will go down smoothly, and we are excited.
Yes, and another thing that she mentioned before is that a lot of people asking, are you still doing it, or you guys still going, like you guys should, you know what, you guys should just move the date again, just move it back, just blah, 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 like. And that stuff got to us, and it started bothering us, and I started noticing it start like affecting us.
Yeah.
And on the outside, I'm cool as a cucumber, but on the inside, I'm like, like, you know, like when SpongeBob was like, where's the Krabby Patty, like ingredient, like in his head, it was like going through the file cabinet. That's what goes on sometimes internally. But yeah, when people like, we had to come together and be like, okay, we're doing this no matter on this date, no matter what anybody says, no matter if things close back up, we'll do it with our parents. We'll do it with 10 family members. No matter what it's going to look like, we're going to go forward, because it's about us and our relationship and us coming together. And I don't think, you know, especially after moving it from last year, we already pushed it back a year, that at this point we'll be moving it for other people. And that's not fair to us. So we came with the plan, like, no matter what, it's going down. No matter what happens, it's going down. Whether it's in Las Vegas at a drive-thru with the parents in the back seat, or if we go to, options. Hey, stay open. Stay open to this.
We're open.
Okay. So no matter what it looks like, we're like, okay, it's going to happen no matter what. We had to come together as a couple, so that way, because sometimes when her family would ask her, she'll feel sad or blah, blah, but I told her to be able to stay strong, because if you know, for me and you, this is what we want for our relationship and our future, it doesn't matter what other people say. And we can't allow ourselves to feel bad, because yes, I understand, Auntie, you think we should move it back, but it's our wedding. So just because you feel like we should push it back doesn't mean that we have to wait on our marriage to, you know what I mean? Like, so make sure when you come up with something between you and your fiance, this goes for dating and married people. Like when you guys decide something in your relationship, let it be that. So when the outside comes out to come to her when she's not with me, or they come to me and I'm not with her, we still know what our answer is, and we'll know we're on the same page because we had that conversation.
And I would say, as someone who takes things, a lot of people's opinions to heart, aka myself, all that really weighed on me a lot. So knowing that he had my back, especially during holiday season when we came back, because, you know, it's easy in our bubble here in California to be like, yeah, we're doing this together, like, no big deal. But the second we flew to Maryland, the second we moved to Florida, and everyone wants to have their opinion, and everyone wants to say what they think and what they feel, and that kind of like was like a punching bag at sometimes. But like the second that we sat down together and we looked at each other and like, okay, we're gonna do this no matter what. Then in conversations, when people would ask, would be like, nope, we're not changing it, and then he'd back me up, nope, we're not changing it, or he'd say it and I'd back him up. And that was just like the most amazing feeling, because you two know that you had each other's back, and we were like, we are not changing it. So for everyone watching, if you're invited to the big day on May 8th, 2021, I will be Mrs. Smith and he will be my husband, and we are getting married no matter what. So bring it on, Florida and Broward County.
Let's get it.
Because we're getting married.
And
woo!
Hey, so there you go. Thank you. Oh, she keeps doing it. You're gonna do this every single episode, and you're gonna get. Hopefully, she gets better at that.
Ready?
But okay, so like I was saying, no. I'll close this one out. Also, thank you guys for watching this episode of Way We Love. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Until next time, we out.